is a great escape to the theater sound. The 33rd Annual St. Louis International Film Festival kicks off tomorrow, with Great Escape being the theme of the entire event. The hope is that you'll put all those distractions behind you and you'll enjoy some of the nearly 300 films being shown at Cinema St. Louis's High Point Theater and other locations throughout the St. Louis area. And one of those films is Concrete Jungle Gym, a documentary about the St. Louis City Museum, which was co-directed by Mike Gualdoni and Zach White, both in which are here with me this afternoon for my St. Louis Live. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Thank you so much.
We are so happy to have you here. So let's dive right into this. Tell me what this documentary is about.
Well, it's about Bob Casserly and his quest to turn St. Louis into a wonderland. Of course, Bob Casserly, the sculptor who made City Museum and Turtle Park and all the fascinating sculptures you see around St. Louis.
Yeah, and it's so much more than that, too. It kind of dives into his origin story, starting out as a kid, as a talented young artist who just sculpted and moved on to one project to another, and then got bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually led to City Museum.
I love it. So tell me, from your perspective, you know, you're the creators of this, you've directed it. Why should people come out to see this?
That's a great question. I think people would learn a lot about Bob Casserly that they might not have learned. His story of saving Michelangelo's Pieta is a story that not many people know about. It happened in the early 1970s, long before City Museum was turned into what it is today. And Bob was one of the individuals when another individual decided to attack Michelangelo's Pieta, and Bob stopped him and saved this one-of-a-kind masterpiece and prevented it from being destroyed. And we kind of see the same as what he was doing with City Museum and his work at Cementland and saving pieces of architecture in St. Louis and turning them into a playground for everyone to experience.
Now, what inspired it?
Well, in 2001, we were kind of sitting at home, working at home. Or 2001.
I was like,
wait, when we were little, in 2001, we hit our head at City Museum in the caves, and then 20 years later,
yeah, we were
21. Sitting
at home, working from home during the pandemic. We're, you know, not very busy, and we wanted to do something positive, so we thought, well, nobody's told this story before. Let's give it a shot. And I wrote an email, sent it off to the City Museum folks, and then they fell for it. And we started on a 3-year project, and it just wrapped up, and it's going to be at the film festival this weekend. Excited for people to finally see it.
Some of the, it's funny that I don't think I've really told my working remote officially that I was working on this project. So if they find out that sometimes on lunch breaks I was actually Zooming and editing with Mike, so yeah.
That's when you got to do your best work. You got to be able to multitask, especially for things that you're passionate about. Gentlemen, one, thank you for being here. We can't wait to see the film. Again, I encourage you to get out there. Once again, the St. Louis International Film Festival is going to run through November the 17th. All you have to do is visit cinemastlouis.org for more information. And of course, we're going to post the segment on firstalert4.com as well.
Only worked on it in your lunch breaks. I ain't buying that.
Yeah. We want to see it. Congratulations.
Looking forward to it.
Thanks so much.
Coming up.